Yes, people, you know the face, you know the name. Aaron here, back again with another video. Shout out to everyone tuning in, man. I appreciate your support and your love each and every time. And listen, we're still here. I thought I was going to be able to chill today, but no. Football news, just keep on football newsing. And I'm back here, sat on this chair, talking to you guys about football. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your time and the effort that you make to leave stuff in the comments and, you know, converse with me and talk to me, and I talk back to you guys sometimes. I'll do my best to do that a bit more. But yeah, shout out to everyone. If you're new, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're not new, you know what to do as well. You know how to support this channel. So go ahead and do that for me and you will help this channel massively. But listen, we have to talk. We have to talk, people, because Tottenham Hotspur are living life right now. Spurs fans are getting the taste of what it feels like to have Champions League money. On top of qualifying for the competition, they are tasting the sweet taste, the sweet taste, the unique taste of Champions League money. For a long time, there was not much going on at Spurs, obviously, because the managerial situation had to be sorted out first. Ange Postecoglou left the club. Someone had to replace him. Couple of names thrown in the hat here and there, but ultimately it ended up being Thomas Frank, which was a good appointment. Brilliant appointment. I think for him, it's the right step, and for the club, that's a right step in the right direction as well. But then, like I said, for a long time, there was a bit of silence. Not really much talk about players coming in, not really much talk about players leaving, you know, not much going on. And you just thought, surely Spurs are not going to go into the new season with Champions League football with the same squad. They need to bolster that squad. They need to make it stronger. 9th of July, 1 minute past 5 p.m. UK time. Mohammed Kudus to Tottenham Hotspur. Here we go. And just when you thought this was over, the next day, today, 10th of July 2025, 28 minutes past 5 p.m. UK time, Morgan Gibbs-White to Tottenham Hotspur. Here we go. And I said, whoa, hold on, what? This is how quick Tottenham Hotspur do business now? Oh yeah. Wow. First things first, two brilliant players. The scouting department, Daniel Levy, for all the criticism he's been getting from fans, he's getting to the business. He's putting his money where his mouth is. And he's not doing this. It's boom, boom, business done. And in Mohammed Kudus and Morgan Gibbs-White, they are getting two absolutely fantastic players. Fair enough, Mohammed Kudus, you could arguably say in the last season or so, performances haven't been at the level that we're used to seeing, especially in the first season when he came to the Premier League and absolutely destroyed everything. But still, Mohammed Kudus is a fantastic player with immense amount of potential. I don't think I need to sit here and tell you guys how good he is, because if you watch the Premier League and if you've watched West Ham, you know how good Mohammed Kudus is. But also, I have to stress, the price that Tottenham got Mohammed Kudus for is absolutely remarkable. Because at one point, I was hearing quotes of 70 million, 75, going up to 80. Those were the prices that were talked about or that were mentioned. And for Tottenham Hotspur to get Mohammed Kudus in on 55, for a fee, for them to get Mohammed Kudus in for a fee of 55 million, I think is very good business, because as you know, you pay an upfront fee and then you spread the cost over the duration of his contract. And 55 million, I mean, come on. That's what, 20 upfront, maybe 25, and the rest spread across the length of his contract. That is brilliant business. And then Morgan Gibbs-White, another player that I personally like. I don't know about you guys, but I like Morgan Gibbs-White. And of course, a lot of people are going to talk about stats again. But I look at what these two, Kudus and Gibbs-White, have done in the past 2 seasons, I would say, respectively for the clubs they used to play for, Nottingham Forest and West Ham. They've been really good. Let's not lie to each other. That Nottingham Forest team didn't function as well as, I've got to say this again, that Nottingham Forest team functioned completely different. You could arguably say a bit worse when Gibbs-White was injured or was absent. But when he was in that team, 9 times out of 10, you can guarantee that Nottingham Forest are going to put in a good performance, 1, and 2, they're going to win the game. He was integral in their quest for European football. In the end, it didn't quite end up being Champions League. It ended up being Conference League, but still, he was a large cornerstone in Nottingham Forest securing European football in God knows how long. Mohammed Kudus, brilliant footballer. Again, someone who, when he does play, 9 times out of 10, West Ham looks better with him than they do without him. So honestly, man, I've got to commend Spurs. Winning the Europa League, qualifying for Champions League, and bolstering the squad and securing the likes of Mohammed Kudus and Morgan Gibbs-White. That is remarkable. 2 quality players that are going to seriously bolster that squad because they need it. They need it. In a time where I was telling you guys about teams having to make statement signings, you got Man City having made statement signings. You got Liverpool having made statement signings. And now you got Spurs making statement signings. Because don't get it twisted, it's not just for Champions League, but also for the Premier League. And Thomas Frank playing his, I would say, free-flowing football, because it is free-flowing, and his players typically have a lot of freedom. You just have to look at Mbeumo and Wissa last season. Hella freedom for these two. And look at the numbers as well. The numbers are there to back the argument up. And you give that type of freedom to Kudus and Gibbs-White in that Spurs team. Oh my God. I'm warning you guys, and this is where probably we're going to have to pull up that meme again. Buckle up. We have a major problem. Because we might do. We might do, people. Now, I'm looking at, other teams right now, and I'm going, where's your statement signing? Arsenal. Where's your statement signing? Man United. Surely you can't just sit back and watch Spurs, out of all teams, go into the market and go bang, bang, Kudus, Gibbs-White. Are you telling me that these players wouldn't be worth having a look at? United, Arsenal. Instead, I'm seeing United take their time arguing over peanuts from Mbeumo, who still hasn't been announced. There's still not a here we go for him, So we're still waiting. Same goes for Arsenal. I'm watching Arsenal trying to fight for the title again, having failed last season for the 3rd season in a row. I'm looking at them and I'm going, when are you going to go into the market and make a statement signing? Zubimendi? Nah, don't think so. It's not a statement signing for me. Norgard? Nah, not a statement signing for me. The talks of Gyökeres are there, but that's not a who we go yet, so we don't know. It can always change. And now you're spending 50 million. And the fact that Arsenal started with a package of 50 million for Noni Madueke in itself is crazy. Considering the fact that Spurs got Kudus for 55. Arsenal, I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you want to win this league? Because fair enough, if you want to go to a rival or if you want to go to a different team and pick their player, at least pick the best. obviously it would have been ludicrous if Arsenal did it, but if Arsenal went to Chelsea and went, we want Cole Palmer, and then Chelsea say no, never in a million years, at least you're showing intent that you want the best players and you want the best players to go and chase that title. You're showing intent. But instead, you're going to Chelsea for the 11th time, yeah? Because I'm not going to list all of the players, but you're going to Chelsea for the 11th time, taking one of their players, and it's not the best. Meanwhile, Spurs, they've gone to West Ham, took their best player. They've gone to Nottingham Forest, took their best player. I could arguably even say United have done that because United went to, I was going to say Leeds. United went to Wolves, took their best player. Arsenal, it's very simple. This is all you have to do. And I just don't understand what the transfer strategy is. With the Gyökeres thing, if that's a here we go, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There's nothing to say about this. But surely this can't be the strategy for Arsenal. To go to another team in the Premier League and not take the best players. Same goes for Norgard. You should have gone to Brentford and taken the best players, a.k.a. Bumo or Wissa. That would have been statement signings. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But Spurs, wow. Honestly, I have to commend Daniel Levy. I have to commend the scouting department. I have to commend everyone that was involved in those two deals. And the way they got them done in the space of 24 hours, quickly, yes. Before pre-season as well, because remember, Spurs are playing PSG in the UEFA Super Cup in August. The fact that they got these two players in before pre-season and before they faced PSG, wow. Honestly, chapeau, like they say in French. Honestly, that really surprised me. I was on my way back from the gym and my phone just went, Morgan Gibbs-White, here we go. Tottenham triggered the release clause. I'm like, whoa, hold on. Hold on. By the way, Nottingham Forest, hey, great business. You got rid of, well, not got rid, but you sold Anthony Elanga and Morgan Gibbs-White in a space of a few days for a combined 100 and plus however much. Yeah, that's commendable. That's commendable, honestly. And there's talks of them now being in for Wissa and stuff like that. But we'll wait and see how that pans out. But listen, the transfer window is very much active now. And I'm looking at you, Arsenal. And I'm looking at you, United. Because Liverpool, City, Chelsea, and Spurs, they're doing their business. What are you guys doing? Arsenal, United. All eyes on you now. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. I'm shocked, but at the same time, as a neutral, I'm going, oh yeah, they mean business. This is serious. This is absolutely serious. Spurs, who would have thought that? Spurs are an attractive club again. Wow, honestly. If you made it till the end of this video, go in the comment section and type in Spurs are active. Let me see that in the comment section below. Anyway, people, that was it from me. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I shall see you very soon with more breaking news, hopefully. The transfer window is active. Peace.